Hey, what's up with you guys? You up next here. In today's video, I just want to talk about. I just want to go into the world of introversion. Basically, I've been watching a lot of YouTube and specifically, really like black women talking about their experiences growing up as an introvert and how it's affecting them in the workplace, friends, relationship, basically at different aspects in life, and people giving them stereotypes, thinking that they're supposed to be a certain way and because they're not acting that certain way, that's that stereotype that people think that they're better than them, people think that they stuck up, things like that, when that's not necessarily the case. Now, I don't necessarily think that that's specifically a black woman issue. Not that people on the internet or the content creators are specifically saying that, but I don't think it is that, because black men, I think black boys, they're in the same boat too. People who are introverted, they get in that boat too. And it's not even just a black thing in my head. I think it's even bigger than that. It's not just specific to one group or one box. You know what I'm saying? Different cultures go through that. Again, not that people are saying that this problem is specific to one group or one category, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But today's video, I just want to talk about, at least from my experience, the other side of the whole introversion thing. And I feel like if we're going to talk about introversion, we need to talk about something else, because you can't talk about one without the other. And I feel like the latter is not really talked about as much, I guess, on the receiving side, just for perspective, like food for thought, basically. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and get into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. But yeah, we're going to get straight to it. So basically, I'm going to just really just come out to say the other side of this kind of issue I feel like people are kind of talking about is communication. And I feel like this all really kind of it really boils down to nonverbal communication, body language. Just because you're not talking or saying yes or no, or you're not saying what's on your mind, just because you don't have something to say, you still got something to say. You're still communicating something. Is that fair? No, but you do this you do this. Let's be real. People do this all the time. People make assumptions. They might not be actually true, but people do it all the time. I do it, you do it too, based off of non-verbal communication, because just because you're not saying anything, you're still saying something without saying something. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, because you got to think, you're not giving people nothing to kind of work with. If you're not saying something, or somebody asks you something, I get it, you might not know or anything like that, but you're still saying something based off your body language, how your posture, how you're looking at somebody. Are you smiling? Are you mad? Or are you doing this or doing that? Not that saying, like, again, that's not fair that people do that, but you can't really control what people gonna do. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? If you're not saying nothing, what do you expect? I get that we may not always have something to always say. True, I get that, but you're still saying something at the end of the day. I had to learn this because, like, growing up in high school, right? I was very introverted. And I was kind of introverted by choice, because I just didn't kind of trust people. And I feel like introversion in black boys or black men can be perceived it's weird too. It's weird. Like, some people might think you soft. Some people think that you're an easy target. You're easy to be taken advantage of. Some people just think you're weird. Some people think you're creepy. It's weird. I don't know. For whatever reason. That's why I was saying this isn't really a specific to one niche, one group, a lot of people go through this. This is not like, it's bigger than what people are making it, I feel like. But yeah, in high school, like I said, I used to be by myself a lot. Like, I was the type of person, I sit by myself at lunch. If I wasn't sitting by myself at lunch, I'll be sitting by myself in the library and stuff like that. And people might have thought that was weird, or people might have thought I was stuck up. But the whole reality of the situation was I was scared to trust people, or scared of getting hurt, or, like, because people can be fake. Let's be real here, like, people can deceive you, people can be one way and then not this way. And I just didn't really know how to trust people. So the whole reality of the situation, somebody might have perceived me as, oh, he think he's stuck up, or he think he better than somebody, or he weird, he creepy, or something like that. Whole reality of the situation was I was really scared. It's not even that I didn't want to make friends or anything like that. I was cool talking to people, but I'm not about to put myself in a situation where I feel like I'm just going to get hurt. In that way, that's where I was coming from. If even if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to be saying stuff. I'm not going to just be talking just to talk. And this was a struggle for me when I first started at the job that I'm at now. People used to thought that I was angry, or I was mad, or something like that, just because if I didn't have nothing to talk about, I'm not going to say nothing. Like, I wasn't really into, like, small talk, I guess. I wasn't really into small talk. But, I mean, it's just, like, I just went to work, I did my job, and I went back. But I was starting to see, I don't know why, but I'm starting to see how, like, nonverbal communication, body language, things like that can throw people off. Not saying that it's your fault that things get perceived or taken differently, or just taken out of context, taken out of proportion. That's it, taken out of proportion. But it just happened because at the end of the day, you trying to talk to somebody and they kind of not really talking for real. They're not really saying. You don't really got a whole lot to really work with. How do you really know? You don't really know how the other person really feeling, to be honest with you. Does that mean you should assume? No. But at the same time, you can't just expect somebody to, oh, I just know so-and-so, this person's just an introvert. Maybe she just don't have nothing to say. Maybe this is how she always is. Maybe this is, I mean, I get that, but that takes time to get to know somebody. If somebody knew that, or people get to know you, then they'll be like, oh, so-and-so, she is an introvert. She stays to herself. Maybe she needs some alone time. Maybe she's not really mad or stuff like that. Maybe she's really fine, but she just spend a lot of time by herself. That's how she process things. Maybe that's how she, process life, or whatever the case may be. People are not gonna be like that, man. I'm just not gonna lie to you. Not everybody's gonna be like that. People are gonna make assumptions based off what they don't know, and if you're not giving them an answer, there's no, hey, maybe, hey, I'm an introvert. If I don't have a lot to say, I'm just not gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna assume. Now, if you declare that, if you said, hey, you made that known, and people know that now, and they still choosing to do whatever, that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, I see where you're at. I can see the frustration. I can see where all this basically frustration coming from, because that is very frustrating, especially if people know that about you. But some people just don't know that about you. There was people that I was trying to get to know. This is more so going into relationships kind of thing, or just friendships basically. And just getting to know some people, it's just hard as heck. It's like talking to a brick wall. I'm sorry, like, no offense. It's just kind of like talking to a brick wall. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm like, hey, how your day going? Things like that. How how was work? How was school? You know what I'm saying? This and that. Just trying to, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just like hard to get anything out of you. Like, I'm like, dang, like, did I do something to you? Like, are you good? You okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm the type of person, I be trying to, like, whenever, especially I'm talking to somebody, I want to try to, like, understand somebody, not on, like, a surface level, but, like, beyond the surface level, like, what's really going on type stuff that you don't really talk, like, you don't want to say or something like that. Because sometimes people be saying stuff, and then sometimes people say stuff just say stuff, but sometimes that it has a meaning behind it or whatever the case is. I be trying to just understand like how you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? But that's really up to them whether or not they gonna let me in or let me know whatever it is. But like I said, I be trying to get to know. It's just like, man, it's just like I don't know what I did. Did I do something? You okay? Like, I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I get that people been through stuff, but geez, I just asked how your day was. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, jeez. But yeah, that's all. And based off of what she's not saying, I mean, all I have to go off of is what she's not saying, which is how she eye contact, how is she postured, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I just don't really know what else to do. Like, what else do I just do other than just walk away or just stay? Like, cause man, this is not looking good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, I don't know what I did. Now, granted, she could have been really fine, but I mean, I'm just saying, if communication was there or whatever the case may be, it just and what's crazy, if the situation was, if communication was already established and I like know that and I just made it more, which I often do, I'm not gonna lie, that's on me. But I'm just saying, like, people are all gonna make assumptions. You can't control how people think about you or what people think about, basically what people think about you or how you're being perceived. You can't really control that. That one's really out of your control, whether you want it that way or whether not. Often I don't like videos, this is just me being personal, I don't like videos that talk about issues and not really offer solutions, especially with this whole situation with introversion. My whole thing is, I get that there's a problem with like how introverts are being perceived, but sometimes I like to see a solution, a solution being offered. I don't like just talking about the problem, because talking about the problem isn't really, it's bringing it to light, it's bringing it out there, but what are we gonna do about it? Like, what is the solution? What is there to really do about this issue? I don't like just talking about it and letting it be known and nothing's being done about it. What will you guys have as a solution to that? Because like I said, to me, this one's really out of your control. It's really out of your control. People are going to perceive you in certain ways. I'm just bringing the light. If you're going to talk about introversion, you need to talk about perception, basically, and nonverbal communication, because that's the only thing you're really giving people to work with if you're not saying a whole lot or you're not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it can look crazy. Sometimes it look crazy, and you do it too. You make assumptions about people that's not necessarily true. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to really say. I just wanted to bring that to light. But hopefully y'all guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to offer my perspective on it. And like I said, I would consider myself an introvert. I don't really know. I'm like somewhere in there between introvert and extrovert. I really don't. I'm definitely not extrovert. I'm definitely not that. But I don't know. I'm like somewhere in the middle, somewhere like that. Like, I have introverted parts of me. I don't really know. But anyway, make sure y'all hope y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And I just want to get this off my mind. But I hope y'all have a great day. Peace out.